wait 1 sec. I'm pulling up something on my phone. Pulling this up because I'm going to forget it. Hello and welcome to the BMB Game of the Week. I'm Sean McQuillan alongside new timer broadcaster James Bickom for the very first time, bringing you live to Mepham for a boys lacrosse game with the Mepham Pirates against Jericho. Now Bickom, both teams are undefeated going into this game. Jericho obviously starting to dominate as the season began. They are currently 2-0 right now, having large wins over Baldwin and Valley Stream District. The first game, Jericho beat Baldwin 14-3 in a blowout, and then Valley Stream District 18-4. Mepham currently 1-0 with their huge win over Hempstead, winning 18-2, almost putting up 20 points on them. And Bickom, what do you think is Jericho going to have to do to beat such a tough team like Mepham? And what is Mepham going to have to do to beat a team like Jericho?
Jericho is going to have to step up their defense, definitely, because Mepham has been hitting hard on that goal so far this season. And if they hit that goal hard enough, the balls will go in eventually, and they will score tremendously. And that's what they have to do.
Definitely agree, James. And when we spoke to Coach Mazika, as he is the head coach for the Mepham Pirates, 5th year as his head coach, it's his 13th year in the program, 8 as an assistant coach, and he has been teaching at Mepham High School in social studies for 17 years. When we spoke to him on the impact of COVID on his team throughout this whole pandemic and this shortened season, he said it's a little bit different scenario this year. Obviously, what some of the protocols in place that are obviously necessary, but it's a little bit different than the past. And for us, is a spring sport like lacrosse, coming back really after losing our entire season last year, it's been a little bit of a challenge, but I think that overall it's great to be back. And I think that players are embracing this opportunity, and they're working hard. And there's a lot of seniors on this Mepham Pirates team as well. And after this year, the Mepham Pirates are going to have to start building a new foundation with new kids upcoming. So from that, how do you think Mepham is going to be able to handle this with their seniors playing their last season? And now next year, all of them go away.
Well, next year for Mepham, they're going to easily have a new foundation because they have good players like Kevin Perry. They do have younger players that still are here for another 2 years. And that's really all that Mepham needs to carry through because you see this on every Mepham sports team. They always have some sophomore that pushes their way through and leads the team in the future years.
I definitely agree, James. And some key players for Mepham, they had Coach Mazika had to say, who are willing to have to step up to beat Jericho, are Captain Jack Savali, the senior, maybe the leader of this team, and the goalie Griffin Nolan. He is a junior, and now Danny Fitzpatrick on defense. Those three are the big key players for the Mepham Pirates this game. And offensively, they have Jaden Sang, the senior attackman, Devin Green, who's a 9th grader and who already has had an amazing start to the season. And it's going to have to be a whole team effort today for Mepham.
Most definitely, Sean. I totally agree.
Yeah, definitely. And Jericho, definitely this year, having a great start and one of the better teams in Nassau County, will have their best players have to step up today as well, like Luke Citron, who is by far the leader and one of the best step-up players on this Jericho team. He's an attackman. He's known for making great passes and having amazing shots on goal, very crafty with the ball. Then we have number 12 in Ben Skopicki, who's a midfielder and attackman. He's amazing at controlling the face-off and very known for communication. And then number 1, Nicholas Palizotto, another midman and attackman. He's very great at moving off the ball and is very great at making amazing passes, which is going to help Jericho tremendously in this game against a Mepham defense that's not known for being amazing, and Jericho, who's known for being an amazing offense.
Yeah, but Mepham has a pretty great offense as well with their lead players. And really, after coming off of a 18-2 game, I don't think the defense will have too many problems, especially since Jericho has most of their defensive players sitting out.
Definitely,
today.
yeah. and due to SATs currently at the moment and injuries for Jericho, which have affected them tremendously today. Jericho is short-handed on their team today, and when I spoke to coach for the Jayhawks, he said players are going to have to step up, and it's not going to be easy coming from 2 dominant wins and having to go against a dominant team like Mepham. It's going to be very tough for them today.
Most definitely, Sean.
Okay, and as both teams are currently warming up on the field right now, game time set for 3 o'clock. We're a little delayed right now, and we'll have to see who wins this primetime matchup of the week here on BMB.
Yeah, I really have my money on Mepham after that Hempstead win.
You got money on Mepham?
Yeah. Because you don't play as good of a game like that, and then just come into the next game and just play nothing, just do nothing, especially with your full roster, except one injury.
That is true, but Mepham coming back from an 18-2 win against a Hempstead team when Jericho obliterated both Baldwin and Valley Stream District. And Valley Stream District, not one of the best teams, but Baldwin, they're not that bad of a team, and they won 14-3 against them, which is very concerning if you're a Mepham Pirates fan.
Yes, it is concerning, Sean, but you also have to take into account that Mepham has only had 1 game. Jericho has had 2, and even though they have played against substantial teams, both teams can really bring the plays, and they have. It's going to be quite the game to see, but Mepham just overall has the better offense.
Definitely. And now let's look at the success factor for both teams. Coach Muzica said for his team, in order to win, they need to focus and get better by practicing every day, which they have been. They've been playing at full speed, and they have to focus on the little things like picking each other up, communicating better, just being great teammates on and off the field, and playing to the best of their ability. While coach for the Jericho Jayhawks was saying how his team needs to step up and talk. He said last game he could hear a pin drop. He could hear the slightest of noises because there was no communication on the field. So today the Jayhawks are going to have to really communicate.
Yeah, they definitely will, because that is the #1 key to any sports team, even in baseball where it's mostly centered around one player at a time.
Definitely agree with you, James. And now Mepham's just going to fix the net on their other side, same as the other side of the field as well. Referee standing at the middle. Captains have already met. And we'll see how this game turns out to go with the 2-0 Jericho Jayhawks and the 1-0 Mepham Pirates. And as Mepham is starting to take the field, they're taking the field without possibly their best player, second best player, one of the leaders, Billy Malloy. He's one of the seniors on this team. He's one of those guys that Coach Masika would have hoped would have played so much this year, more on the offensive end, because in the past he's been a midfielder, so he was hoping to have him on the attack set. And Billy Malloy is a huge loss for this Mepham Pirates team.
He most definitely is, Sean, because he has brought so much to this sports team in the last 4 years here at Mepham. And when you have someone that has been doing that well for the team, and the team sort of starts to rely on them, and you lose that.
And we're underway in this one. Jericho maintaining possession of the ball on the attack. Great defense from the Pirates to start off. Number 12, Ben Skopicki with the ball. Skopicki passes, gets it back. Jericho doing a great job of communicating right now. Mepham's playing very strong defense right now, but let's see if Jericho can make a move. Jericho, we're going to get a shot on goal. Excellent defense.
So I'm going to get Savali's number.
Just write them down. Number 3, Jackson Gingold with the ball. Passes it, clears it out. Gives it to Nicholas Palizotto. Palizotto gets the ball back. Jericho playing a very slow-paced game right now. Trying to just maintain possession. That's one of the goals coach said they would need for this game. We're going to start up a play. Mepham's defense snatches it. Mepham makes a great play. Now they're going to pass it upfield to the midfield. Mepham's got the numbers. Look for the shot. Jericho stuffs him up, and the ball is going to go out of bounds. Off of Mepham. On a very close call there. Extremely close call there. But Jericho's going to get the way with this one. And Jericho's going to inbound this. And they're going to run up. And there's the first flag. They'll play through it. Jericho passes. Shot just over the net. Had great power on that. Just went over. Mepham's going to get their first flag for the game off of aggressive push. So far, Jericho playing a great game with the possession so far. Had a good shot on goal. Almost hit the top right corner, but just went over a little bit. Now Jericho's going to have the ball at their own line of the field. They about it. Palizotto passes it. Citron passing it around. Go back to Palizotto to Citron. They have that pure diamond core right now. That's working. They're looking for that hard shot. There's a shot.
Oh,
they get it to go.
Great shot there from Jericho. Just getting it.
Number 13, Jack Person, the freshman. Great play there, set up by Jack Person and the Jericho Jayhawks.
It's not very easy to get a shot off Griffith Nolan, and that's for sure. And he does it right away in the first 5 minutes of the game.
Definitely. That was just a terrific setup, too. You saw they were calm on the passes, never made a mistake on the passes. And that's what the Jericho's keys to the game are going to be. Their passing is so horrible for other teams to go against. Otherwise, if Mepham's defense can't step up and try to intercept these passes, Jericho's going to have their way with this game.
The unpredictable padding pass pattern is definitely going to sneak by Mepham.
Controlling the ball. Looking for that shot on goal. Can't get it. Mepham's going to pass it around, look for that good shot. Now we get our first look at the Jericho defense. Mepham having a pretty good setup right now. Mepham's got to be very cautious.
Nice goal
and they
there.
Get it to go. Number 3, Jaden Sang. Amazing play there by Jaden Sang. Great goal there.
And he has been a huge contributions to this program all 4 years, and it shows every second he plays on the field, especially since he scores right off that return.
Definitely.
Right after the Jericho goal.
Definitely. Maybe the best finisher on this team, Jaden Sang, and just showing off why he is one of the best finishers on this team. Easily with the great goal there. And now we're all tied up. 9 minutes, 4 seconds to go in the first half. Pirates 1, Jericho 1. Jericho's going to control the ball. Don't have the numbers right now. Mepham's defense playing very aggressive right now. Mepham's going to get the steal. Mepham's going to push it upfield. Mepham's offense is going to control it now. Number 18, Nick Hanekamp controlling the ball. Gives it off to freshman Owen Heller. Now Mepham's offense is going to try to go to work here. Lucas Oronsky gives it off. To number 2, Liam Williams. Williams finds Devin Green, another freshman.
If they can get it to Sang here, they will be able to get it right past the Jericho goalie.
Definitely Devin Green having a movement. Devin Green falls. It's a terrific defense from the Jayhawks. Devin Green's getting controlled at the top. Gonna give it off to Daniel Fitzgerald, the junior. And now back on top. Shot on goal, gets it to go!
What a great shot there. Now Mepham is up 2-1 already early on in this game.
Number 18, Nick Heinekamp with that goal. It's a terrific shot, had amazing power on that shot. Just easily threw it at the bottom of that net and went right in.
Number 18.
Yeah, Nick Heinekamp, one of the juniors on this team. And they said he's definitely one of the best midfielders. And today, Coach Mazika said he'll try to use him at attack, and that just paid off there. Now Mepham's going to take it at midfield. They're going to do the face-off right now. Jericho wins the face-off easily. Jericho's going to get a good shot off. Oh, number 3.
Just a little bit outside there, Sean.
Just a little outside of a pass. Number 3, Jackson Gingle, couldn't hold on with that one. Could have had a terrific shot on goal, just couldn't get it to go there. And number 1, Griffin Nolan, the goalie's going to clear it out. Get off to number 17, Peter Barry, one of the seniors. Barry knows a very tall and elusive player, an excellent athlete at Mepham. And they're going to give it off to freshman Devin Green to control on top. Barry goes out to switch sticks. Matt Grossman, the senior, Ohio State commit at the top of the field. Find number 2, Liam Williams. Williams looking to make something happen. Now they give it back to Grossman. Grossman to Green. Green on the push. Green with the power. Great save there from the freshman goalie for the Jericho Jayhawks, Brandon Klein. Amazing at just saving the ball so far this whole season. Just giving up hardly anything. Wow, no flag there. Pirates thought they could have had one there.
Yeah. Luckily, Savali was able to stop the ball from going to Jericho hands, so.
Oh, my apologies. Mepham will get it. Peter Barry controlling it. Barry gives it off to Daniel Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald trying to make something happen. Give it back to Williams. Williams in the corner. Williams gives it off to Grossman. Grossman looks to make a crafty move. Grossman looks for a shot. Gets deflected. Jericho's got the numbers.
Nice save there.
Great defense of the Pirates. Mitch Savali, the freshman, younger brother of Jack Savali, gets tumbled over. And they're going to throw that flag on the field for sure. Mempham's going to control on top of the midfield with Peter Barry. They give it to Green. Green goes back to Barry. Barry looks back for Fitzgerald. Barry, and now they're going to reset it back to Green. Those midfielders are going to be a big part of this one. Green, shot on goal, bounces, can't get it.
Nice save.
Klein with a great save. And now that flag's going to come into play, where Mitch Savali took a very hard hit. Mitch Savali, the freshman, the younger brother of the senior captain, Jack Savali, making big name for himself this year. Living up that Savali legacy of his.
Can I see the goalie's number, 40?
So, James, what do you think of Mepham so far? How do you think they've done so far?
I think Mepham has been doing a great job putting shots on goal, especially from attackers Sang and Green.
Yeah, that is correct. Mepham doing too much with it. Jericho's going to intercept that. Number 21 for Jericho so far, Victor Costa playing great. Now Mepham's offense is going to get back at it. Owen Heller touches it. And, ooh, just a close play. Fitzgerald's pass. My apologies. Fitzgerald tried getting the pass. Just couldn't get it a little far left. The refs are going to blow the whistle here. And they're going to make a quick substitution when Dylan Skopicki goes out. There's the inbound pass from Fitzgerald. Grossman tried getting that. Now number 3, Jaden Sanks can control it. Gives it to Barry at the top of the midfield. Barry almost got his teammate Green on that. Just couldn't find him on there. Barry's going to control it. Makes a crafty move. Barry loses control of it. Barry's still controlling it. You give it to number 2, Liam Williams. Williams going to look for that open guy at the top. They give it to Lucas Oronsky. Now 19, Owen Heller with the ball. They give it It's a goal for the Mepham Pirates. Number 10, the freshman, Devin Green.
He has been doing a great job putting shots on goal this whole game, and they finally weaseled one through.
Definitely. Devin Green playing amazing today. And that's what Coach Mazika said going into this game, too. He has a lot of key underclassmen who are going to have to step up, and by far, Devin Green's been the one to step up so far.
Most definitely, Sean.
And what Coach said about Devin Green was he's that freshman midfielder, and he's a guy who has the potential to be a great star at Mepham. And what he's already been doing at Mepham, in his first game, he had 3 goals. And now we're back on the game. Jericho's going to control it. Mepham playing aggressive defense. Williams looking for a nice stick. Jericho passing it around. Jericho on the attack. Palizotto and Skopicki have been definitely controlling this offense so far for Jericho. We're going to get Luke Citron. Looking for that key shot. Jericho so far only having about 2 shots on goal. Oh. And they're going to get it!
They just barely got that shot past Nolan there.
No, indeed, Bickom. Number 12, Ben Skopicki. What an excellent play there by Skopicki. Saw the opening right in the middle of the field, had a wide open lane, and no one couldn't do hardly anything about that. One-on-one, especially in a sport like lacrosse, almost sometimes impossible to win one-on-one when you're within 5 feet.
And that ball goes so quickly, you're more fear of getting injured than stopping it.
Definitely. Nolan almost made a great play there, but now we're going to go back to the midfield for the face-off. Pirates still up 3-2 with 2:41 left in the first half. And face-off in the midfield. That's Mepham's first face-off win of the day, and they lose control right away. It's a nice defensive play by the Pirates.
Now Fitzgerald.
Williams to Savali.
Savali is one of the key players for Mepham here.
Oh, 100%.
And he has been doing a good job today of stopping that ball.
100%. I believe Coach Mazika is going to call a timeout.
So now as we go into timeout, Sean, what it really has become clear that the Jericho team really has to step up their defense here because now they already have 3 goals scored on them very easily for the Mepham team.
Definitely. This isn't going to be one of those games for the viewers at home where both teams are going to put up 18 points and it's going to be a blowout like 18-4 or 18-2 like they have to other teams, both of them respectively. This is going to be a very low-scoring game, but that might change if Jericho's defense, like you just said, doesn't step up. Jericho's defense, right, you can see it in the midfield and right behind the net. Liam Williams is just controlling the whole back of the net. And every time he has a great setup to either Barry or Green, like we just saw, who just got the goal previously, or even Hanekamp. And Mepham's defense so far has been great, but they're going to have to just cover the spread a little bit more. And if they can do that, that's Mepham's success.
But the 2 Jericho goals so far have been such well played out moves. There wasn't much that a Mepham defense could do because Jericho just has a strong offense. It's, you know.
Definitely agree with you, James. Now we're going to get back. Mepham's going to control it at the midfield. Barry looking for Green. Barry looking to make something happen here. The senior will give it off to Devin Green. Just had the previous goal. Devin Green looking for that powerful move. So quick, Devin. Devin's going to get a shot off.
Ooh, just a little bit too high on that bounce there.
Tipped by defenseman Victor Costa, who's so far had 2 interceptions off Mepham passes today and just deflected another one. Mepham shot's going to go!
Jaden Singh again with another goal. He has really proven himself as one of the key players for this program.
Definitely. Jaden Singh proving it all today. 2nd goal of the day for the senior. And now Mepham leads 4-2 with 1 minute, 42 seconds left in the first half. Goalie Brandon Klein knew he could have gotten that one, but just had to stick too low on there. And now Mepham's going to go back to the middle of the field for the face-off. Number 17, Peter Barry, going to control the face-off with number 12, Ben Skopicki. So far, Jericho has won every face-off but one. I believe the face-off record right now is 5-1. Jericho up.
Yeah, but the men's Mepham defense has been getting that ball right back and pushing it forward with great momentum. That's why they're winning by 2 goals here.
Definitely, and Jericho's going to control the ball after winning yet another face-off.
Now Jericho has to try to push it through, but they only have 1 man on the other side.
Definitely. It's a great job by the Pirates. Pirates are going to get control of the ball after that. Number 4, Citron, didn't agree with that, but he's going to get a little, you know, when you're down by 2 against such a good team, Mepham's going to get in your head. And it's definitely already happened so far with Citron. Mepham's already started to get to him, and he cannot let that happen, because if he does, then that could wipe out the whole Jericho foundation right now.
Most definitely, Sean.
It's a nice crafty move by Matt Grossman, the senior. Senior's in trouble, though. He goes down.
Bit of a sticky situation there, but now Jaden's saying is one of their key players.
Sticky situation. That's a nice one, James.
That was even meant to be a pun.
And the ball's going to go out of bounds, and it will be Jericho Jayhawks possession. Oh, my apologies. Mepham Pirates possession. Mepham's going to maintain control. Jaden Sang at the bottom. Oh, it's just missed.
And now,
just missed by Matt Grossman, and now they're going to have the numbers. The shot just over the net.
Mepham really got lucky with that one after that big miss on the offensive side. Jericho had the momentum, but they just missed that goal.
Luke Citron had a great shot on goal. It was just a little high. He had the power. If he makes it a little lower, that top right corner is him all day. And speaking of Luke, he'll control it.
he's just the player that the goalies will have to fear because he just brings so much strength to that.
Oh, definitely. Luke Citron, maybe the best player or maybe one of the best leaders on this Jericho Jayhawks team. Definitely one of the more experienced. And that's going to be the first half. Going to the second half, the Mepham Pirates 4, Jericho Jayhawks 2.
This has definitely been a nail-biter so far, Sean, especially how Jericho was able to come right back in. So now that we're going into the second half, it really has second quarter.
Not the most experienced commentators.
Not at all, Sean. Not at all.
So going into the second quarter, the Pirates have a very good defense so far, have been playing very elusive on both ends. The attack has been great, and Jericho's attack has been great, but not many shots on goal. I believe only 5 or 6 shot attempts on goal today.
Yeah, well, that's just because their defense has not been able to get the ball from Mepham at all. Mepham has been able to keep that possession going almost the whole game. If you look at the percentage, Mepham has the ball at least 90% of the time.
Definitely, and this just shows how great both these teams are on defense. Jericho, and their first 2 wins, they beat Baldwin 14-3, Valley Stream District 18-4, and right now going to the second quarter, the score's 4-2 Pirates. That's insane how big of a score difference that is. And Mepham beat Hempstead 18-2. They only have 4 points in going to the second quarter.
Still 3 more quarters, Sean. We don't know what's going to happen, really.
Definitely. And Mepham's going to control it after they both switch sides. Jericho's going to get it back. Jericho's midfield looking control right now. Luke Citron at the top. Gives it off to number 1, Nicholas Palizotto. Soto is going to give it to Ari. Ari Shamnaya going to get it back. And they're going to reset, give it to Posada at the top.
Mepham has to watch Luke Citron, who's sitting right next to the goal right now, completely undefended.
Citron, they were looking for him. They couldn't get it off, though. That was great defense by the Pirates.
If he had just stayed there a minute longer, they would have had a great pass to Citron there.
Definitely, Citron was set up perfectly. And it's great defense by the Pirates. Barry pushes up.
And a beautiful goal there.
There's the goal from number 3, Jaden Sang. He has the hat trick.
3 goals today. Zhang has really proved what his coach has said about him and how crucial he is to this team.
100% Jaden Sang playing out of his mind today. Pirates now have 5. Jayhawks still at 2. That was just a great setup from the Pirates. Terrific steal on the defensive end. Jericho was just passing, not too many shot attempts at all this game. And they're only trying to find that nice, easy shot. But they might be doing too much.
And now we have 10 minutes and 50 seconds left in this game. Really, most of Mepham has been doing a really good job of taking Jericho by complete surprise.
Definitely.
And just Jericho not even knowing what hit them.
Definitely, and that was a nice truck by Nick Honekamp. They get a little aggressive out of bounds. And number 23, Daniel Fitzgerald. And number 5 for the Jericho Jayhawks, Ari Shamnaya. Mepham's going to get the control here. Racing Nick Honecamp's going to hold possession of the ball. And the rough whistles, and Honecamp's on the move. Jericho playing it very aggressive right now. They have the numbers, Mepham. Harkemp slips. Give it up to number 19. Then they give it to Devin Green. Number 19 being Owen Heller. Green looking to make a nice move. Green gives it off to Sang. Sang backs to Green. Green looking to make a nice move. Jericho's defense holding up strong with Posada.
Green is
There's the pass. Great save by Klein.
Another
great save by Klein.
What a great job by Jericho's goalie, number 40, Clyde, there. He has just done a great, that was beautiful there.
Definitely. Owen Heller had 2 hard shots on goal, but just couldn't execute. You can't even do much about that. That's just a terrific goal.
Most definitely.
Goalie, excuse me. Oh, and there was a flag on that play, excuse me. And Mepham's going to hold control at the Jericho end. Devin Green's going to start off. They give it back to Green. Green shot, just a little far left. I believe Brandon Klein got a little bit of a stick on that.
Yeah, but definitely if Green gets a shot on goal, it definitely is going to go. There's a high chance that's going to go by because he knows just how to sneak it past the goalie here.
100%. Now Mepham's going to control it. Green goes back to the top. Give it off to Sang. Sang looking for a fourth, and that ball's going to go out. But Mepham will still maintain control with 9 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Pirates 5, Jayhawks 2.
This quarter, although only one goal has been scored so far in comparison to the last one, has been very action-packed. Many shots and goals so far.
Definitely.
And what do you think that Jericho has been doing better so far? There is a 6-on-4 power play now, Sean. How do you think that will affect the game?
Yeah, I just realized that in the numbers game off that flag. That's going to have a big effect like it just did there. Devin Green with his second goal of the day.
Green has been really just sneaking it in there all day so far, and he has been a crucial player, especially for a freshman, because normally the freshmen are still in JV at this point.
Definitely. Devin Green playing great tonight. So quick on the attack. Great job by Devin Green there. His second goal of the day. Pirates, and like we just said also before, with the 6-on-4 power play just before his goal. That's going to have an effect right now, and it just did again. Pirates 6, Jayhawks 2.
Here we go now, Sean. And Jericho with great momentum here. Citron already has
Jericho
the
shot.
ball.
Great save. No one made a terrific save there.
Sorry, you were busy, so I just picked it up.
No.
Oh, no, it's number 1. I wrote it down. I didn't know it's number 1. I had to memorize before I wrote him down.
Mepham's going to get the possession. Mepham takes it upfield. They have the numbers. Mepham wants it a flag. They didn't get it.
Oh,
nice save by
wow.
Klein. Klein gets on the ground and it's going to maintain control of it.
What a great save there, because that shot definitely looked like it was going in.
Oh, definitely. Brandon Klein has made 3 terrific saves.
Already in this quarter.
Definitely.
I can't wait to see what else he's going to do in the rest of this game, because this has been unbelievable.
And Coach Mazika with a timeout, knowing that his defense needs to step up, because Jericho is now playing a lot more aggressive now.
I just realized I missed my opportunity to yell inconceivable.
And Coach Mazika talking about his Pirates after they're starting to play a little too aggressive right now. They almost got a flag call there with number 3, Jaden Sang, who has been terrific today. And now, speaking of how the Pirates are up 6-2, we're going to look at the reason. And today we have our 2 referees. And all in all, with our referees today as well, with the score being 6-2, game being called very tightly today. Definitely 100% being very tight.
Most definitely, Sean.
A lot of flag calls today. And I thought they kind of missed one on that play last, before the timeout call with number 3, Jaden Sang.
Well, with 2 teams playing so aggressively, it's hard to pick up every little thing that they're doing because they're both bending the rules trying to get that win.
Definitely. Jericho trying to be quick. Coming out of that timeout. Jericho going to be aggressive. The shot. Nolan with the save.
Nolan has been great today. I know we've been talking about Quad, but Nolan's been doing it in both quarters so far, as we have learned.
Definitely, like Coach Mazika and Coach Brendan of the Jayhawks both said going into this game that the goalie matchup is there. It's 2 great goalies going at it.
Yeah, and some of these saves are just unbelievable.
Definitely. Now Jericho's going to control possession here. Mepham's got to have strong defense here. Jericho passing it around. Now looking for that strong open hole.
Now they have the backfield here, which has been working working well for Jericho so far today.
Citron with a great pass. Oh, just can't finish it. Number 5, Ari Shinanya. Shinanya almost had a terrific shot on goal, but just dropped the ball. And goalie Nolan's going to pass it out. Almost lost possession there, but the Pirates maintain.
And now he just spurting forward, but he definitely has the speed to keep it going.
Yeah, number 22 now pushing it up. Chris Serino. Another whistle. I believe another timeout call from Mepham Pirates, Coach Mazika.
Well, they definitely needed a pause because they had because number 22 was just running around without having his arms even in position to give the ball to someone else, and if someone bumped into him or he bumped into somebody else, that ball would have been loose and would have given Jericho the momentum to score another goal.
Definitely. Serino was looking to make a big play there, but got double teamed and couldn't do much. So now James, with 7 minutes and 19 seconds left in the second quarter, the Pirates up 6-2. What does Jericho have to do to get that score up?
Jericho has to definitely be a little more defensive and on the field, and definitely because if they get the ball in the right moment, they will have momentum and catch Mepham completely by surprise and be able to have 4 guys there on about 2 or 3 and score a goal against Nolan, even though he's been doing great when he's outnumbered. No goalie can defend against too many players.
I definitely agree with you, James. And now both teams will take back on the field after that timeout, and Pirates will maintain control. Devin Green starting off with the ball. Looks to make a nice move, which he does. Green gives it off to Sang. Sang looked for Barry, but couldn't finish. Sang getting it back. Gets Perry at the end of the net. Mepham swinging it around. Give it to number 19, Owen Heller. Heller looking for control on it. Sang with the ball. It's great defense from Jericho.
And
they're going to call another flag. Jericho's going to push up, and they're going to whistle it. Yet another flag in this game. On Jericho, I believe, again.
Actually, I think he pointed towards Mepham. It's going.
Find out who that call was on in just a sec. I thought it was Jericho being
because he pointed.
there.
Yeah, but isn't it like the direction that they're pointing going towards? Like, so that the ball will be going towards that direction.
That's for possession.
Yeah, possession exactly. Oh, you're right. I don't know lacrosse. Oh, jeez. As you can tell with the house and quarters kerfuffle earlier.
And Owen Heller with the shot just is a little short Now Mepham's going to get the ball back. Gives it to Green. Green couldn't get it. Jericho trying to play very defensive here. And Green's going to go out. 25, Dylan Snyder's going to take it. Actually, never mind. Snyder gives it to his teammate, Ben Skopicki. Skopicki's going to inbound it. Skopicki goes out. Mepham trying to play quick. And they're going to give Skopicki a flag for arguing back.
Now Mepham has the ball here. What do you think they have to do now, Sean?
For Jericho?
No, Mepham has the ball.
Mepham's got the advantage right now. They're making some of Jericho's teammates just... Mepham's in their head. Skopicki's one of the leaders of this team, and if he's getting flags like that, that's trouble for the Jericho Jayhawks. And Mepham Pirates are just going to easily take control of that. And number 2, Liam Williams, is going to control the ball here. Williams gives it to Green. Green gives it to Heller. Heller gives it to Barry. Barry has it, gives it to Green. Back to Barry.
Oh, just missed that pass there.
Sang thought he could have had the shot, but just dropped it. Now he gets it back, they give it to Sang. Heller with it. Gives it to Green. Green shot. Just
outside.
An inch above. Barely missed. Just an inch above the post. And now Mepham will still maintain with Heller. Heller gives it to Sang. Sang shot, saved by Klein. And now Jericho will finally get their possession back. Jericho's gonna push. Number 5, Ari Shananya, excuse me. Ari couldn't get a shot. Look for Citron, couldn't get it. Doesn't see Mepham from behind. Great job. Barry gets it back. And it will be Jericho possession. Barry stepped out of bounds. Jericho maintaining possession right now. Citron finds number 3. Number 3, Jackson Gingle with his first of the game.
Now, they just barely got past Nolan there. Now, that was a very aggressive move on Jericho. That's the only reason why they're able to squeeze a pass there.
Definitely. And now with typically 5 minutes left in the second quarter, Pirates 6, Jayhawks 3.
The aggressive playing, though, is paying off for both teams here, as now they are both scoring.
Yeah, definitely. And with approximately 5 minutes, like we just said, Pirates are up 6-3 and will look to maintain the lead going into the third quarter. See, the Pirates can get another face-off one. They only have 1 today, and they will lose it again to the Jericho Jayhawks. Jayhawks have 7 face-off wins now today.
Face-offs aren't everything, Sean. As you can see, Jericho might be winning the face-offs, but they're losing the game.
That is a very good point, which just shows that the Mepham defense has been controlling the whole course of this game.
Most definitely. Going into this game, as we said earlier, defense was the key to this game, and that's the difference between the game. That's the entire difference between the score, is that Mepham is playing good defense. Jericho isn't.
Definitely. And Ari Shananya is going to control it. Give it to Citron. Let's see if he can make something happen. He makes a nice move.
Oh.
Lost possession of the ball.
He's going to feel that one tomorrow.
Mepham showing great sportsmanship, helping him up.
They are. There.
Good sportsmanship by sophomore Kevin Perry, picking him up.
This Mepham team does have good sportsmanship. That's one thing that is taught very well Mepham, is to have good values on the field.
Definitely. And Kevin Perry's going to go out of the game. I believe a penalty from Kevin Perry off a push.
And now Perry is off the field here. And now he's getting subbed in. by Fitzgerald has now come on to the field.
Yeah, Fitzgerald was just having a quick word with the ref. They were a little confused of why Kevin went out of the game there. And Kevin's going to stay on the bench.
We're on Louis right now.
After getting subbed out there. Believe he might have had a penalty that no flag was thrown, but just not too sure there.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. It could just be that Fitzgerald is one of the key players and they want him to play it out since Jericho has just got the goal. We may never know.
That could be it, but not too sure of why. Anyways, now we get back to it, and Jericho's going to maintain possession on the Mepham end.
Yeah, that's a good one. Sean's live.
Jericho's going to control it. Passing it around.
He's free.
Jericho looking to get that good shot on goal. Getting stuffed on defense by Savali and Green.
And now Citron.
Citron with the shot. Citron getting stuffed today.
Jeez, now he is going to be sore tonight. It's just, he has been hit hard because Mepham was able to identify that he is the man that is going to score on them, so they're not giving him any breathing room.
Definitely. Got to play hard on your best player, well, the opposing team's best player, and that's what they've definitely managed to do today. Number 12, Ben Skopicki maintains it. And now Mepham tries to swat it out. Still in Jericho territory. Picked up by number 1, Nicholas Palizotto. Now Mepham will take back possession, let no one take it to reset. They look upfield for Barry. Barry gets it back. Barry's got numbers. Ari with a great defensive play there for Jericho. Now Jericho's gonna push.
They have the momentum here. They can score if they get there in time.
Definitely, they give it to Luke Citron. Citron gives it up to Ari. Shnanya. Give it back to Skopicki. Skopicki at the top of the midfield. Let's see what he can do here. They find Jackson Gingold. Citron clears it back out to Ari Shnanya. Shnanya made a nice move. Nolan with a great save.
Another great move.
And Nolan's going to get pushed over. Nolan's going to have a word.
Oh, wow. Now, that if he gets pulled out, that would be a great damage to Mepham roster because Mepham goalie Nolan has had such a great game, and he has been stopping so many potential goals.
Definitely, and Citron's going to get taken out of the game. His coach is going to have a word with him on this.
And Citron obviously got a little upset here because nothing seems to be working against a great goalie like Nolan.
And that's a big loss for Jericho. It's Jericho's leader right there. And now he'll hit the bench. Nolan is out. Griffin Nolan, the Mepham goalie, is okay. And he will stay in the game.
Jericho defense has definitely stepped up this quarter, though, since because they only allowed 2 goals versus the 4 in last quarter.
Definitely, but that's the bad effect. Mepham's defense has only let up 3 goals the whole game. And only 1 in this quarter. And within this quarter, there are 2 minutes, 29 seconds left in quarter number 2. Pirates 6, Jayhawks 3.
Yeah, but when you have a problem like that, it's good to reduce it, and a 50% reduction is better than nothing.
Definitely. The Pirates are going to maintain possession on the top of the midfield. Honeycamp controlling it. Gives it off to Barry. Oh, my apologies. Honeycamp got it back.
Fitzgerald going in for it.
Aronsky thought he could get it, but he couldn't.
Fitzgerald is going to... I got the wrong guy.
Lucas Aronsky thought he could have gotten that. Almost did. I believe timeout called by Jericho. Oh, my apologies. Timeout called by the Mepham Pirates.
All right, Sammy, you're on the Mepham bench. Mike, you're on.
So, James, with 2 minutes left in quarter number 2, Jericho's defense has been improving this quarter, but the score doesn't lie. The Pirates are still up 6-3. What did the Jayhawks have to do in order to not let Mepham score anymore?
All right, Jayhawks have been doing a much better job on defense, especially in these last 5-10 minutes, because at the beginning of the quarter they were giving up points, but now they were able to stop some of it. But what they have to do is they have to extend a bit of that power to their offense so that their offense can start getting shots on goal and scoring, because they've only been able to get 3 past Nolan all game.
I definitely agree with you, James. And the Pirates' defense has been excellent so far, only letting up 3 goals the whole entire game. And 2 of those shots were very unlucky for the Pirates, as they were great bounces. But then again, that is on the defense having to step up. And this quarter, the defense has definitely stepped up. And now both teams will take back to the field. Again, 2 minutes left in quarter number 2. Pirates 6, Jayhawks 3. And no face-off, and I believe it is Mepham possession, if I am correct. No, my apologies. It is Jericho possession. Ben Skopicki at the midfield. They get around to the defense, try to reset something. Go deep, and the pass is overthrown for number 13 for the Jericho Jayhawks.
What a throw there, because that got all the way there. No wonder the neighbors 2 houses away get balls all the way into their yard.
Definitely. And, hey, Mepham got lucky because Jack Person was wide open, and there was no defensive help there. That could have been really bad. No one going to go out of the net. Can pass it around with the Pirates. Mepham's got the numbers as they push it up. Try to get it back, but Skopicki gets it back. Gives it to Palizotto. Palizotto getting pushed around. Pass just too high.
Wow, that one really got away from them there.
Definitely number 3, Jackson Gingold. Almost had a terrific setup there, but his pass was just a little high for his teammate. And now Mepham's going to get control.
Let's see what Mepham can do here, because they have been doing a great job on offense.
Yeah, and with 1 minute and 15 seconds and counting, Pirates are up 6-3. And let's see if either of these teams can get something going in such a short amount of time. We're now at the 1 minute mark.
Jericho was in the midst of something there, but then they just threw it a bit too high there and got it out of bounds again.
Definitely, and now Mepham's going to have control of the ball here. Number 15, Kevin Perry, will start off with it. Perry going to give it to Nolan. Nolan's got to watch his back. And he gets it off. They give it to Savali. Savali's pass goes to number 19, Owen Heller. Mitch Savali's going to control it. Savali back to Heller.
Now it's going to go to Singh here, one of the key players in this game.
And there's a goal for the Pirates. Number 33, Lucas Oronsky, the junior. With 28 seconds left in quarter number 2, the Pirates get on top. One more goal just before the end of this quarter.
What a great goal there in his first of the game. And now Mepham has 3 goals in this quarter, and truly they were able to get something in there last second that just really did well.
Definitely, Lucas Oronsky. He is a junior who has started, and it's his first game on attack for the Pirates, and he just showed why he should be on attack. And he's been a good finisher, Coach Mazika has said all year, and he's one of the better ball handlers on this team. And it's his first start with center on offense with the attack, and he's already proven that he's done great with the attack.
Most definitely, Sean. It's just you can't get much better than a goal, like that. The way he was just able to get right past Clyde there.
Definitely, and the ref's going to have words with Luke Citron and Griffin Nolan out there. They had a little bit of a scuffle previously in this quarter.
Most definitely, both members definitely walked away upset, and really something might, and the ref definitely has to keep their eye on them because something might happen.
Definitely. 28 seconds left in quarter number 2. Pirates are up 7-3. Jayhawks win another face-off. Shananya's going to push around. Jericho's going to have to get a shot off. Citron. There's the pass. Oh, and it's just a little off. Shananya shot just far left, and with 2 seconds left in quarter number 2, unless Jericho can make something happen with 2 seconds, which they almost did, but they didn't. Pirates going to quarter number 3, up 7-3.
Now the Pirates have been able to double their lead in this last quarter, so they have definitely, their offense has definitely been on top of it all game.
Definitely.
All right, so you were watching the BMB Game of the Week, and right now we're in halftime, but we are going to talk about the most recent Sports Talk episode that released earlier this month, and Matthew Mano has your fastest minutes of sports as Tom and Lily go in depth into sports around the BMCHSD. I don't even know what the score is.
And while we're in halftime, the Pirates currently 7-3 going into the third quarter. Jericho having a little bit of trouble on the defensive end, and we have 1 minute 20 seconds currently left in this halftime. And James, so far the Pirates on the attack have been very aggressive and been playing very strong with multiple shots on goal. But Jericho, not as many shots on goal. What do they have to start doing to get those more shots on goal so they can be more aggressive and get that number 3 to maybe turn into a number 7?
Their defense started to set up in that second half, and that's second quarter, and that's when they started to get more shots on the goal, and that's what they have to do, and that's what they really have to do, because that's how they get the possession, and if they catch Mepham off guard, that's when they're going to plow it through that goal.
Definitely, James. And now with 35 seconds and counting, both teams will take back on the field to see who wins this match between two undefeated teams. One goes home with the undefeated record, one goes home with their first loss. Pirates taking on the Jericho Jayhawks, and we'll be back with you in just a moment. And halftime is over, and now Pirates and the Jayhawks will take back on the field with the beginning of this third quarter. Pirates currently have 7, the Jayhawks have 3, and both teams have been playing great so far, as both teams' previous games have been absolute blowouts against their opponents. But now I think both teams found their perfect match, as I don't think either of these teams are scoring 18 points today.
Most definitely not, Sean, because even if they double their scores, Mepham at most will only get to 14.
Definitely, and Mepham, you can definitely see the attack difference between both teams. Mepham's attack has been a lot more stronger, and Jericho's been struggling to get a few shots off. Jericho's been having great possession when they have been passing the ball all around the field, and that's been a big factor because that shows communication's been on point. But otherwise, they haven't gotten many shots on goal.
Well, the key to that is accuracy, because Mepham has been hitting the shots and then being able to get another. Jericho's been missing entirely and giving up the possession because it's going out all the way out bounds.
Definitely. And now Jericho wins another face-off, and they will control it. Arshananya will control the ball. Looks to make a nice move. Mepham's defense playing strong. Ari!
Wow.
Just 16 seconds into the third quarter. 16 seconds into the third quarter. Ari Shinanya's got Jericho a goal.
I don't even know how they did that, to be quite honest. It just got right past Nolan there.
Unassisted there, too. Ari got the ball off the face-off and then took it right at the field and saw an opening. That was Mepham being a little bit lazier on defense. They got to communicate better on that defensive end because no one couldn't do much there. It was a one-on-one, and like we said earlier, when you're one-on-one in a sport just like lacrosse, it's so difficult having to find save.
Yeah. It definitely is, because that ball comes so quickly, you don't have enough time to think. It's all an instinct, and let's face it, we're not all born with a lacrosse stick in our hand.
Definitely, James. And Jericho's going to win another face-off. Ari Shinanya just had the previous goals going to get the ball, and he'll try to push it upfield against this Mepham defense. Mepham from behind. Ari goes down, and they got to call a flag. And Ari didn't like that either and pushes them back. Chris Sereno, Ari Shinanya getting into it.
And now these teams have definitely been going at it today. This is the second kerfuffle that we've had here.
Definitely, and that was a little bit of a dirty play by Chris Sereno of the Mepham Pirates. Came out of nowhere and blindsided Ari Shinanya.
And most definitely, Sean, just that. And when you get blindsided, that is, in any sport, that is the scariest thing because you have no idea what just happened. Even if it's as simple as bumping into a screen in basketball, your whole system is just shocked, so you just get angry and you push back.
Definitely, Ari Shinanya, who just had the previous goal, just got hit sticked out of his mind by Chris Sereno from the back, which is very scary. It's a very dirty play type, and now both Ari and Chris will be on their respective benches.
And they definitely deserve it for that.
Oh, definitely. It's in any sport, you shouldn't be pushing any player from out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Even like football. Football, you have to hit people and hit people down to the ground, tackle people.
But
if you do it out of nowhere, it's a blind sign.
Yeah, you got unnecessary roughness and you're put right out.
There you go. Just like that. So the course of the game can change just like that. Luke Citron will give it off to number 12, Ben Skopicki. Skopicki having control of it. Looking for Citron at the bottom of the net. Skopicki looks to make a move. Citron makes a nice screen. Mepham's going to steal it. Savali's got it. They give it to Perry. Perry pushes up. Perry, one of the tallest players on the field. Perry's going to give it to Green. And Mepham not happy with that one, and it's going to be Jericho possession.
And now as they're getting ready, Jericho is going to have a quick switch of players, taking out number 1, bringing in number 35, I believe. I don't have a great angle.
Yep. And Mepham will bring in Devin Green. Devin Green and Owen Heller. 2 of the younger players on this team who are both Owen Heller, a 8th grader who doesn't even attend this school, Mepham. He goes to Grand Avenue Middle School located in Bellmore. And we have Devin Green, the freshman, who has been playing amazing today, coming into the game as well.
It's always amazing whenever you see an 8th grader. Every year there's at least one 8th grader that moves up to a Mepham sport and performs well and surprises everyone, and it's great to see that.
Definitely. Green looks for Honeycamp, can't get it. It's a fight up in the air. On the ground, Jericho will get it back. Number 25, Dylan Snyder is going to get it. Snyder clears it, gives it to Citron. Citron gets it. Luke with the shot. No, he will not take a shot at them. It's a great save by Nolan.
Nolan is just the perfect guy for that. Citron had the chance, but he decided to go for that pass, which did have a slightly higher chance of getting in.
Mepham pushes up. Mepham's got momentum right now. It's an intercepted pass. Mepham's going to get it back. Green.
Goal. Another
nice
goal
shot
for
by Mepham.
Mepham has just been getting those over and over again today. It's really great to see.
Number 18 with the goal for the Mepham Pirates, Nick Honeycamp with the second of the day. Nick Honeycamp for this Pirates team is one of the juniors, and he's one of the best defensive midfielders and has been playing offense for the start of the season, and he's been amazing for this Pirates team so far this season and continues to be amazing today.
Most definitely, Sean, because that was just a great shot.
Power. 12 blue. And now for the Jericho Jayhawks, number 12 for the Jericho Jayhawks. Ben Skopicki will take the face-off, who is one of the best face-off contenders in Nassau County. Skopicki with the dirty play, and they're going to throw the flag.
Both teams have been very aggressive today, and there have been a lot of flags, and the referees have definitely been put to work.
Definitely a very tight game with these refs, and a lot of flags, a lot of heavy action from both teams. Skopicki, they push another blind sign, pushed it back, but that's his first, and he'll go out of the game.
Yeah, both teams are losing a lot of players now because they keep going at it, and then both teams are having players getting punished and put right onto that bench as quickly as they hit the other player.
And now as we look at Jericho's roster, let's look at one of the main pieces of their roster. Number 40, freshman goalie Brandon Klein, who has been, to be honest, pretty good today. Even though there is the number 8 next to the Mepham Pirates, he has been making a lot of phenomenal plays today. Mepham has had a lot of shots on goal, and he has been making just great plays back and forth. He's been clearing the ball after many saves, and that's been helping Jericho this game and making sure that score's not even over double digits. Because if Brandon Klein was not on his A game tonight, the score might be looking a little different right now.
You are completely right, Sean, because even in second quarter, he made those 2 great saves, and Mepham is just great offensive players that just keep getting the shots on, like Green and saying.
Definitely.
Because they just know how to put the ball where they want it to, and it makes it very hard for goalies like Klein.
Yes, definitely. And now Ari tries to go for the shot. Ari Shinanya can't get it, though. No one with another save. Pirates are going to push. Williams wait for it. And they're going to let Green at the top of the midfield take control. Green with a nice spin move. Can't get anything off there. Ari Shinanya playing great defense on Green. Green finds the open man. Can't get it, and now Jericho's going to push.
Oh, he's going to feel that one tomorrow.
Definitely a huge hit from Jericho's defensive mid, number 21, Victor Costa.
Yeah, and I'm surprised that one didn't get a flag, to be quite honest, because he went down.
Definitely, and no, there's the flag, though, as number 22 for the Mepham Pirates, Chris Serino, took a hard hit.
And now the ball is out.
And Serino's pumped up about that one. He's getting the Mepham bench pumped up as well.
Mepham will have a quick change of players here.
They will be substituting a few players in.
And it looks like Jericho might partake in this as well.
Definitely. Number 23 for the Pirates, Daniel Fitzgerald, will come into the game. For number 22, Chris Serino. With 8 minutes and 18 seconds left in this third quarter, the Pirates lead 8-4.
And both teams have deserved their scores because Mepham has just been absolutely brilliant out there. And they keep getting those shots on when they need to.
Definitely, and the Pirates' defense has just stepped up tremendously after every game so far. Even though they've only played one game so far, I would be scared of the Mepham Pirates going into the future because their defense this game and their attack has been looking very strong this spring.
I would be scared of them in any scenario, even if it's off the field, because you do not want someone that big going at you.
Definitely, and the Pirates are going to maintain possession. And the refs are going to blow the whistle. And Mepham's number 3, Jaden Sang, is going to have possession of the ball on the Jericho side.
I keep using definitely too much for using every other minute, so I just pulled this up for us.
And Mepham's going to have control now. Number 23, Daniel Fitzgerald. They get off to Williams. Fitzgerald gets it back. They look for Barry. Barry looks for a shot, couldn't get it.
Oh, nice shot there.
Shot by the Pirates. Just misses.
And now Jericho has an opportunity here. Let's see if they fulfill.
Definitely, Owen Heller had a great shot on goal. It was a terrific save by Brandon Klein. Just showing off every single great save.
That is absolutely right, Sean, because both goalies have just been doing a terrific job. It's really more of a battle of the goalies than a battle of defense or offense.
Yeah, and Jericho's going to take a timeout here. Jericho trying to see if they can change anything up on the attack. With 7 minutes and 27 seconds left in the third quarter, Mepham Pirates 8, Jericho Jayhawks 4. So James, so far, the Mepham defense has definitely been on its A game, and Jericho's shots on goal have been a little weaker than usual after their first 2 games, which obviously by the score you can tell how many shots they took.
Yeah.
What do you think Jericho has to change in order for them to take a strong lead?
Unquestionably, it is that they have to really bring that ball. They have to communicate a little better offensively because, like, they are communicating, but they have to be able to get it right past the Mepham defense, and they're just not doing that. The Mepham defense has key players like Savali that keep stopping the ball and bringing it right back up for a goal.
Yeah, definitely. And as the Pirates will take back the field after their timeout, the Jericho Jayhawks will also take the field as well.
And now here we go, again, with another Mepham.
I was so not ready for that. I was so not ready.
And it was on air.
And the Pirates and the Jayhawks will take back on the field. And Jericho's going to maintain possession, and the Pirates are going to get it back. Pirates are going to start up something, can't. And Jericho tried to keep it in play, but it's going to go out.
Now that one was a nice try there by Jericho because that's one of their problems is that they keep overshooting it and it going straight to Mepham hands, and Mepham just knows how to bring it up so that Jericho just can't do anything.
Definitely. And now Mepham's going to have control on the Jericho end. Jaden Sang with the ball. Sang looked for Green, couldn't get it to him. Sang goes to the ground, and the ball is going to go out of play. And Jericho's going to have possession. Number 5, Ari Shinanya, who's had an excellent game for the Jayhawks so far, will have control of the ball.
Yeah, he has been doing great, and he has been one of their key players offensively, even breaking in a goal today.
Definitely.
And let's see what he can do here.
Shinanya gets past midfield. No one hardly even touching him. Shinanya gives it off to Mohamed Abouche.
Now they're playing in the backfield here, which has not been working well for Jericho today.
Abouche gets the ball back. We're going to make something happen. They give it to Citron behind the net. Luke trying to get a shot, but Savali playing great defense.
And now this has been forced all the way back out because of Mepham's great defense because they've been right on top of Citron.
Definitely, that defense led by senior captain Mitch Savali has been dominant so far. Citron's got the ball at the bottom. Looks for the open man. Palizotto.
This one is going to go out again from having possession.
Yeah. The Pirates just, the defense has been unbelievable.
With the little under 6 minutes left, the Pirates look like they're going to come out with still double the amount of points as Jayhawks again.
Yeah. And Devin Green's going to come in. Devin Green, one of the quickest players on this team. Devin Green. Pass just missed by number 3, Jaden Sang, who drops it.
well, Green has been probably the most important offensive player because he's been the one connecting all those plays on offense all game.
Definitely, the pass was just a little over Sang's head. It was a little hard for Sang to catch.
And now here goes Green again, and he has been doing such a good job here today.
Definitely.
We'll see what he can do.
Yeah, absolutely. Devin Green's been one of the best players of this Mepham roster so far. And the ball's going to go out of the play again, but will remain Mepham ball on the Jericho end. Barry's going to control it. Hitter Barry getting around. Barry at the top of the midfield makes a nice cut. Barry with a nice move.
Oh, this one's...
It's a nice pass. It's a good shot attempt from the Mepham Pirates.
Another
Almost
one.
goes in from number 2, Liam Williams, the freshman trying to get his first goal today.
Another one prevented by Klein.
Definitely, Klein having an excellent third quarter.
It doesn't matter what the outcome of the game is. He's always going to remember this as a great game for him because he's just blocking almost everything 100%. That Mepham brings.
And Citron with the steal. Citron gets stripped, but Citron's going to get it back. Excuse me, not Citron. That was Nicholas Palizotto. Now Luke Citron gets the ball back. Shot by number 12 for the Jericho Jayhawks, Ben Skopicki.
Inconceivable.
And that's going to be a little bit of a revenge one. That one's going to taste nice for him.
They got that right past Nolan there. What a great shot for Jericho there, and they definitely needed that because now they've shortened the score gap to 3.
Definitely, and Skopicki, who had trouble with the Mepham roster a little earlier in this third quarter, now comes back and gets a nice revenge goal. And now the Pirates are still maintaining the lead with a score of 8-5 with 4 minutes and 22 seconds left in the third quarter. But Jericho's got momentum on their side now, and let's see if they can start a comeback.
It will be definitely a great comeback coming off of the 8-4, being down 8-4 in the third quarter with complete Mepham dominance.
Definitely, and Mepham wins in face-off. That's their first since the first quarter they've won. And now Mepham's offense will start to take off. Give it off to number 18. Nick Honekamp, excuse me. Honekamp controlling at the top. Honekamp finds Aronsky.
In the backfield again, which has been working really well for them.
Sang trying to draw a flag. And Sang will draw a flag.
Now they just have to keep it going until either the ball goes out or they score.
Absolutely. And Sang's got to have control of the ball again. Sang will give it to Aronsky. Aronsky dips it to Williams. Williams gives it up to Honekamp. Honekamp at the top of the field. Honekamp looked for number 8, Matt Grossman, the senior, the Ohio State commit, but just couldn't get the pass there.
That was a good move on Jericho defense there, and whenever defense makes a play like that, it's hard to reposition yourself because especially one that's been silent all game.
Yeah, definitely. And Jericho still has a little bit of momentum, and they hope to keep that as 3 minutes and 18 seconds remain in this third quarter, with the Pirates maintaining a lead still of 8-5.
Mepham is by keeping a tight lid on their goal, though, and then keeping most of the game at Jericho's defensive side. Mm-hmm. And that's definitely going to be hard for Jericho to work off of for the next 4 points that they will definitely need.
Yep, and Liam Williams had a shot on goal, but it hit the side of the net, and Jericho's going to get it. Now let's see if Jericho can start up something here. Brendan Klein's going to clear it out. Looks for Luke Citron off the bounce. Citron loses the ball to Savali.
What a great play by Savali there, the Mepham senior, who has really proven that Mepham has the defense to win this game.
Definitely the senior captain, Jack Savali, making a great defensive play there on the Jayhawks leader, Luke Citron. And Luke's so quick, making a play on the field. Luke looking for that open man. Gives it to Ari Shinanya. Shinanya passing around and gets it back. Give it to Luke Citron. Citron gives it up to Skopicki. Skopicki at the top. Skopicki shot, far right.
Another one out of bounds for Jericho. That seems to be a recurring theme for this game, is that they bounce it out.
Definitely. All their shots have been, you know what? Jericho has been trying to get shots on the sides and the corners.
Yeah.
They're not trying to go for that straightaway shot. And that's another example of the corner shots they've been trying to connect on, but that was just a little far right and goes out of bounds. And Jericho's going to have control again with Shinanya at the back of the net, controlling the ball.
You are absolutely right, Sean.
Shinanya looking for a quick move, and he gets the goal!
Shinanya now with the second goal of the game, I believe. He has been a key player for Jericho and definitely being a great teammate for Citrus to work with.
Definitely. Number 5, Ari Shinanya with a goal.
And now Shania is going to go onto the bench here to take a break after. Oh wait, never mind. Sorry, he's on field.
Yeah, Ari Shinanya with an excellent shot there, and that is his second goal of the day. And now Jericho Jayhawks are going to stir up a little bit of a comeback with the score being 8-6 now for the Pirates. Jericho wins another face-off. Skopicki trying to start up something. Nice little flip to Citron.
Who has been the leader of Jericho today, and he really can bring it home if he needs.
Yeah, he's had a little bit of trouble with some players, especially Griffin Nolan, who he got into a little argument with. And Citron! Citron with a beautiful shot!
What a shot there. Totally just...
And there's that revenge goal on goalie Griffin Nolan, who he's had trouble with all day. And Luke, who's been getting stuck by this defense, now is starting to stir up the comeback for the Jericho Jayhawks, with the score now being 8-7. The Pirates only up by 1 in the third quarter with 1 minute and 26 seconds remaining.
Citron, Shania, and the rest of the Jericho offense have really found Nolan's kryptonite in these last couple of minutes.
Definitely. And the Jayhawks had 4 points going to the third quarter. Now they have 7. The Pirates going to the third quarter had 8?
Yeah.
How many did they have now? 8.
Well, no, going into the quarter it was 7.
My apologies. I knew it was an 8.
But, yeah, Jericho, even if they're still down this quarter, definitely have gone away with the advantage because they're on the rise while Mepham has only scored 1.
Yeah, and now Coach Masiko calls the timeout before the face-off. And he's got to regroup with his team because the Jericho Jayhawks have had a comeback now. And now they're only down by 1 with 1 minute and 26 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
I would not want to be in that huddle for sure, Sean.
I wouldn't either. That's why I don't play lacrosse.
Better yet, I don't play any sports to avoid that.
Trust me, volleyball's not that much better with team huddles after a big loss.
Yeah, absolutely, Sean. Every sport is difficult when you give up points like that.
Okay, and number 1 for the Jericho Jayhawks, Nicholas Palizotto, who's been one of the leaders and one of the better players for the Jericho Jayhawks today, who's helping with the comeback. Nicholas Palizotto, who is amazing at moving off the ball and is by far one of the best attackmen and midfielders on this roster.
That is definitely right, Sean, because he has been even though he's not been scoring like crazy, he has been passing, and he's been one of the main connections for that Jericho offense.
Absolutely, and Jericho's going to maintain control off the nice face-off win. Yet another face-off win for the Jericho Jayhawks. Ari Shinanya is going to pass it around. My apologies, that was Nicholas Posada. Now Shinanya. Give it to
down to
Skopicki.
Citron. who has been their best, who's by far their best player, and he has really led them in this comeback.
Yeah, Citron's so quick. Now Mepham defense a little struggle. Citron goes inside, and the ball is just short of a goal.
A little bit outside there, and Nolan got lucky because that one would have gone right by him there because he was not ready for that low
Ben Skopicki
bounce.
just couldn't get the bounce there. The bounce just too high. And now Skopicki is going to control it at the top for the Jericho Jayhawks, who now gives it up to Luke Citron. Citron back to Skopicki. Skopicki looking for the shot. Can't get it. It's
He's
great
cornered
defense. Pirates have great defense there. I believe they're going to call a push. A number 20 of the Mepham Pirates.
Jack Savali there, and
Jack Savali not
and
liking
he's not
that
their
call.
most aggressive player, but when something happens like that, you do what you have to do.
Definitely, and you usually never see Jack Savali get any of those calls, but they called him for a little bit of a push there. And now 5 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Let's see if the Jayhawks can get the shot.
And it goes out for a Mepham possession, and that seems like that will be the end. Oh, Jericho? I
Yep.
thought it was all right.
Jericho's going to have possession with 3 seconds. They lob it up. Mepham smashes it down.
And that is the end of the quarter there. What a quarter for Jericho offense. It's
Definitely.
just that must have been that huddle must have really, and during halftime must have really gotten them together.
And now speaking of the Bellmore-Merrick Broadcasting YouTube channel, BMB posts on every Friday the BMB morning announcements featuring Michelle Spiller, AJ Freed on the anchors, yourself, well, myself.
Is the word you're looking
In
for?
my case, yeah. Me on the sports, Ava Scheffler, or others on the weather, and Jake Wakelman with your Around Campus every Friday on the B&B morning announcements.
And the morning announcements are really a great way to start the day. They really just make you happy, and really that 10 minutes that you get to sit that you spend not using in first period really gets your day going. And now here we are back.
Now, coming out of the third quarter, we're going into the last quarter, the fourth. Pirates have a 1-point lead now, up on the Jayhawks. Scores 8-7, and both teams can get set for the face-off. And Jericho's got the momentum right now. Let's see if Mepham can stop the momentum.
Yeah, definitely. But hopefully for Mepham, they're really going to get their act together after that huddle speech, and Jack Savali will be able to lead the defense into bringing back what they had.
Definitely, and Jericho wins the face-off, trying to move quick. Citron drops the ball. They're going to get it back. It's a nice defensive play by number 3.
That one will go out now, and
Jackson Gingle made a great defensive play there, but the ball goes out, but it will be Jericho possession.
yeah, and that's definitely right, Sean. And
Oh, no, my apologies. It is Mepham possession, and Jack Savali will take it.
it's so hard to tell.
It is hard to tell from our point of view. Godfrey Nolan's got to take it to reset it. Mepham's got it. They give it back to Nolan. Nolan's got to be careful here. They give it to Hanekamp. Hanekamp will going to make a nice move. Gets around Citron. Aronsky sets it up. Just can't get it to finish. Number 19, Owen Heller, almost finished it, but drops it. Heller controlling the ball. Flag on the ground.
Eller has been really doing a great job for Mepham offense here today. Great passer.
Absolutely, and the call will go against the Pirates, I believe. You just... And it will be Mepham possession. Number 17 for the Mepham Pirates, starting it off, being Peter Berry. It's a hard shot from Sang, but it goes out far right.
Saying the Mepham senior has been doing a great job, has not been able to score goals in the second quarter, but if he's able to get it back on goal, Mepham will easily be able to get right back on track.
Definitely agree with you, James. And Sang's gonna a little bit of a faker, and Berry had an open lane, but just too high.
Yeah.
Berry's so tall, probably taller than the net. Just shot it forward.
That's absolutely what happened, Sean, and definitely.
The steal from the Jayhawks. Skopicki pushes up. Give it to Citron. They had the shot, but excellent defense on the Pirates.
What a hit there.
Number 13, Jack Person, almost kept it. We got a hard hit. Skopicki's controlling the ball for Jericho. Citron at the top. Perry playing excellent defense.
And Savali gets the ball.
Savali grabs it. Pirates got momentum. Savali loses it.
What a catch
Jericho
there.
gets it. Give it to Citron. Gets control back.
Don't want to give him too much breathing room. Mepham really does not want to do that, or they will lose their lead. Chikanara here. Chikanara. I can't pronounce that name. Doesn't matter. Respect to Citron.
Citron's going to get control. Nice commentary, James. And Citron's going to get control, and now the Jayhawks going to pass it around. It's always those Saturdays, James. It's always those Saturdays. And Citron's going to get control, signaling Jack Person over. Person with the screen. Oh, my bad, Jackson Gingle with the screen. Luke Citron trying to do a little too much there. Pass goes out. Now Mepham's going to have possession. And number 19, the 8th grader, Owen Heller, will control it.
Owen Heller has been doing a great job here today, and he has been a great passer, and he's amazing for an 8th grader. I mean, because he's probably half the size of some of these seniors on the field today.
Definitely agree with you. And the winds start to pick up a little bit. It's been a little bit of a cold Saturday afternoon.
That's only going to make it harder for the goalies, because now the ball's going to be a little bit unpredictable.
Another Pirates are going to control it on the Jericho end.
And that one goes out. What a
nice job by the Jericho defense there.
Just barely missed that pass.
That's a...
What? I know.
Mepham's going to control it. Green finds Hanekamp. Hanekamp at the midfield, and they're going to call another flag. Luke Citron not agreeing with that.
Oh, what a save by Klein there, because Hanekamp really had a good shot there. It's just got right in front of Klein, and he just was able to stop it there.
Definitely agree with you. Brandon Klein's been dominant for the last 2 quarters. Hardly given up I believe, 1 goal. That's it.
Yeah.
To the Mepham Pirates.
And now we have 8 minutes, 11 seconds here, and Mepham really has to make something happen, or Jericho's really going to get on top of them and take their lead.
Definitely agree with you, James. Absolutely. Now with 8 minutes and 11 seconds left in the 4th quarter, the Mepham Pirates still maintain the lead, but only by 1. Scores 8-7. Now we'll go back on the field where the Mepham Pirates will have the ball under control on the Jericho side. Jaden Sangs can control it. Gives it off to Nick Hanekamp. Hanekamp goes to the freshman Devin Green. Gives it off to Liam Williams. Williams to Green. Back to Hanekamp, back to Sang. Sang shot, gets deflected. Jaden's going to try to get that back, but that's going to go out. And Mepham will still hold control. Sang's going to have control of the ball again. Gives it to Hanekamp. Hanekamp back to Sang. Sang shot.
It's in.
They count it.
Sang with the goal that they needed, and really, he has been doing so well, and he has been in the program for 3 years now, and all that hard work is really shown and how he scores like crazy.
Jaden Sang barely got that one in. The ref almost waved it off, and that's Jaden Sang's 4th goal of the day.
Yeah, definitely, Sean. It's just he has been on top of that goal and he knows how to get it past Klein, who is an amazing goalie for Jericho, but he's just able to squeeze it past him.
Definitely, James, and the Pirates still up, well, now up by 2 points, with 7 minutes and 35 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Skopicki, nice juke move. Barry trying to stay on defense. Skopicki still playing great. Skopicki needing help. Calls for it. Mepham defense with a nice job. Hanekamp playing a little bit aggressive. They're going to call a flag. Shania losing control. Citron picks it up. And they're going to call a whistle. They're going to call the flag, I believe, against the Mepham Pirates.
Yeah, Mepham has been getting a lot of flags recently, but it's working because they have not allowed another goal so far. And
number five, Ari Shinanya, a little shaken up on the sideline for Jericho. Believe he got a little tangled up with Mepham's number 18, Nick Hanekamp there. Now Shinanya in a little bit of pain on the sideline.
Poor guy. Nick Hanekamp is definitely a tough person to mess with because, and he has been doing a great job for someone who has in his first year of varsity in his junior year. He has been doing a great job here today.
Yeah, undeniably has been great for the Mepham offense. That was a little joke me and James said. That's why you heard clap. And Ari Shinanya will come out of the game.
And Shania is definitely going to be a big loss for the Jayhawks because he has been one of the leading he was one of the leading factors in that low comeback in the 3rd quarter, and they really rely on him in this game.
100%. And now Citron at the top gives it off to number 22, Ronan Ellis, who's now starting to get plenty of time and who just came in for the injured Ari Shinanya.
Another great save by Nolan there.
Good communication by Griffin Nolan, helping his teammate get there.
That was a great shot and goal by Citron, and Nolan just was able to save it.
Mepham's going to push with numbers. Owen Heller. They're going to give it to the freshman Devin Green, and ref's going to whistle it. And now Jericho's going to have control.
Citron with it again, and he is a scary player.
Citron getting bullied down low.
And he is hit hard, but he'll get back up.
Citron can't do hardly anything with that defense. Defense is playing him strong right now. And with 6 minutes and 5 seconds left in the 4th quarter,
undeniably,
Pirates still up 9-7, and Jericho's gonna get a goal. Jericho comes back and now down by 1 again.
A great response after that last goal. Took a little while, but they got it right back in there.
Goal made by number 13, the freshman Jack Person, with the 2nd goal of the day. Jack Person brings the lead back for only 1 for the Pirates. Pirates are now only up by 1. And with the 6-minute mark left, let's see if Jericho's comeback keeps it up. Because they have the momentum right now, and let's see if that momentum stays or if Mepham can take it away.
Yeah. All Mepham has to do is keep the defense on top of it for this last 6 minutes exactly. And if they're able to do that, they'll easily get through this. All right, and now we're back here with Jericho again.
Citron playing quick. Jericho wants to tie this game up. If they do, that bench is going to go crazy.
Most definitely.
Citron wants a shot, couldn't get it. Citron's going to control it back on top. He'll get the shot. Nolan with the save.
Another great save by Nolan there. It's just
Perry going to pick that up.
that undeniably that he has been. If Mepham wins, it is going to be just because of Nolan. Even though he might have allowed 8 goals, Jericho is just putting great shots on goal, and Nolan has saved so many of those shots that no one can blame him for letting a couple get past.
Absolutely, and Kevin Perry doing a little too much there on the overpass, and he shows his anger on the field. Perry's pass to number 4, the Mepham Pirates. Mitch Savali, the freshman, is just 2 over. And with 5 minutes and 16 seconds remaining in the 4th quarter, the Pirates still control a 1-point lead with a score of 9-8.
This game has definitely been a nail-biter because even as we said in the beginning, because it just, Jericho came right back in that 3rd quarter, and now here we are in the 4th. It's back down to a 1-point lead, 9-8.
Oh, yeah. Now Jericho's going to control it back on top. Jericho can pass the ball around. Citron looking for the open man.
And they score Nolan.
The tie game.
Inconceivable. I don't know why I said that.
Shinanya comes back in the game after being injured and gets a revenge goal. He has a hat trick.
Shania has been great all game, and he just really knows how to get that ball in goal.
All right, Shinanya ties up the game, even with that injured leg of his. You can see him hobbling on it. He comes back in and he gets the goal. While injured, he picks up another goal, and all of a sudden, the tides have turned for the Mepham Pirates.
Most definitely, Sean. It's just crazy how this has changed so quickly. It's a very fast-paced game indeed.
Absolutely, James. Now Mepham's going to get the ball. Hanekamp to Williams.
Williams has been a key player in this game, and he has been doing a great job.
And they're going to blow a flag on that. They got to throw a flag, but they don't know if he had control of the ball or not. But apparently the refs think different.
If they could get back, if they could, whoever gets next goal has a great advantage because all they have to do is stack on the defense from here on out.
I 100% agree with you, James. Mepham's going to have control, and refs are going to whistle it off for a sec. We'll wait for Citron to get off the field for a sub. As number 35, Judson Levy comes in for Luke Citron on the Jericho Jayhawks. James Sang having control of the ball. Has 4 goals today, has been on his A game. They're going to give it to Hanekamp, and also had an excellent day himself.
Yeah, let's see if Hanekamp could get his first goal here today because he has been doing a great job and he really deserves it. Oh, wow. Great play by Savali there. Great block. And now it's moving back up the field for Mepham.
Jericho gets it back. Number 22, Muhammad Abouche, pushing it up. And it's a very close game right now. That timeout call from the Mepham Pirates. The score is all tied up, 9-9. 4 minutes and 5 seconds left remaining in the 4th quarter.
And now Mepham, both teams really need to just squeeze one by, and both Klein and Nolan are not going to let that happen.
I agree with you, James. Both teams have now been playing great, but especially the Jericho Jayhawks. Like we spoke about earlier, you said how the defense needs to step up.
Yeah.
They have only given up 2 goals in the past 2 quarters, while the Mepham Pirates have given up, I believe, 7 in the past 2 quarters.
Yeah. No, Mepham Pirates definitely lost a lot as they gave up 6 goals, I believe it was. But it's definitely...
Yes, you are correct. It was 6 goals.
But definitely it's... Mepham defense needs to get it back on track, which they've been doing a good job of ever since the most recent goal, it's been 2 minutes, but they've been able to walk in, they've been able to get back upfield. It's just Jericho's been able to do the same.
Absolutely, and now Luke Citron, the Jericho star, is going to come back into the game, and Jericho's going to bring in their starting lineup as well as Mepham Pirates' starting lineup, and Jericho's going to gain possession, but the ball gets dropped by Nicholas Palizotto. Mepham's got numbers. Liam Williams trying to do something with it. Gets around Citron. Excuse me, Palizotto.
Oh,
Williams
he still
going
has
to make
it.
a move.
And it's whistled.
Williams goes, I believe, out?
Timeout.
Oh, my apologies. Timeout, I believe, from the Mepham Pirates. Coach Mazika calling timeout.
Well, with the situation going quickly out of control like it was there, the coach made the right call by calling the timeout. Now they're running low now because both teams calling the timeouts, trying to get that last goal.
Absolutely, James. And now with 3:45 left in the 4th quarter, both teams are all tied up. Jericho Jayhawks 9, the Mepham Pirates 9 as well. As the wind starts to pick up here, we're starting to go a little bit later into the afternoon. And this game could go a little bit extra. Get ready. Both teams are tied up, and they're willing to go do it all.
Most definitely, Sean. It's been both teams have been putting their all in it, and now it's 9-9 compared to both teams that are used to getting double-digit point games.
Definitely, we're in the 4th quarter, and both teams don't even have over double digits. And so far, in all of their games so far, they have had more than 15 points. They don't even have 10 yet.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
Oh, Jesus is right.
Collectively, though, they've had the number of points that both teams have had in their most previous games.
That is correct. But that just shows great defense. And with these 2 teams in the same conference, I would be scared for every other team.
Yeah. Most definitely, because I would be surprised if any other team but these 2 came out on top.
Now Mempham's gonna have control at the top. Hanekamp's gonna control it. Hanekamp looking for people to move around. Nick Hanekamp makes a nice move. It's a nice spin. Gives it back to Jane Sang.
Oh.
Jane Sang loses it. Gets it back. Barry gets
hard hit there. He was able to stay on his feet, but that was a hard hit right there.
Definitely, and the ball's going to go on, and Jericho's going to have possession. Mepham's starting to fall apart on the attack.
About now is when they're about to retreat here because that's the only way to regroup and then come back again.
Absolutely, James. Now number 5, Arishananya is going to control it. He's going to push all the way up. Gets by Hanekamp on the defense. Shania gets the goal! They're going to throw a flag!
There's a flag on the play, but it looks like Jericho has another goal here. And from the looks of it, they will keep the lead.
Shania gets hit hard, and it's still a goal for the Jericho Jayhawks. They have pulled off a miraculous comeback, coming down from when it was 4-6, now 10-9 in the 4th quarter.
Shania now with 40% of Jericho's goals has really brought this comeback together.
Unbelievable.
And
he was just hurt.
Yeah.
He was hobbling after the last goal, and he just got his 4th.
This is an injured Shania, not even full health because his leg is still hurt.
And Arishananya with his 4th goal gives the Jericho Jayhawks the lead with 2 minutes and 55 seconds left in this game. Arishananya playing out of his mind today. 4 goals, like you just said, 40% of the Jericho Jayhawks score.
Now let's hope Pirates can bring it back, because now with only 2 minutes and 55 seconds left, there are doubts that they'll be able to get another goal in.
Absolutely, you're right. And the Mepham Pirates are going to bring in their starting line along with the Jericho Jayhawks. Arishananya's, I believe, going to get a breather after that hard leg of his is definitely sore indeed.
Yeah, score, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Question me? That must have been a penalty. I think it was a penalty.
Devin Green's going to control it on top. Green looking to make a nice move. Jericho's defense holding up.
Oh, good. He's down, and there's a foul in the play as Williams will go down. He is back up now, but that does not look like it was pleasant.
No, it was not.
I don't know now. I'm confused.
And now Zhang with it, and he has been doing a great job all game, and he was able to score.
And there's the tie game!
What a shot there, and now we're back 10-10, and what a unbelievable shot, inconceivable, some might say, but
Number 19, the 8th grader from Grand Avenue Middle School, Owen Heller with his 1st goal of the game.
And he is definitely the next Mepham superstar.
I think there's a future in him. A lot of potential.
There's something there. Because I'm sorry, you're 8th grade and you're scoring the tying goal against a team like Jericho?
That's very special. That's one he'll remember throughout his whole time at Mepham in the future.
He'll remember his whole life. Forget about Mepham. You're in 8th grade and you're scoring on high schoolers?
I mean, I'm not sure about that for the rest of his life, but you never know. 2 minutes and 12 seconds remain in the 4th quarter. All tied up. Pirates 10, Jayhawks 10. We're upcoming 2 minutes. Owen Heller saving the game for the Pirates. Jericho wins another face-off.
They're going straight forward again, trying to catch Mepham off guard, but now they'll do a slight retreat.
Absolutely. Skopicki's going to dump it to Citron at the top, who's going to control the offense now for Jericho. Citron can't get by Barry. Skopicki gets it back, gives it back to Citron.
Barry is.
You see Kevin Perry come in the game. Shinanya comes back in. Citron looks for Shinanya. Shinanya can't get a shot off.
Another goal! Inconceivable! Another one gets by Nolan. Shania has now 5 goals in this game. Now that's just unbelievable.
Was it Shinanya? Shinanya had the assist. Number 1, Nicholas Palizotto.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I thought I saw number 5 there. The numbers look a little similar.
And now Jericho regains the lead. Back and forth battle between these teams. Both teams have broke double digits. And now with 1 minute, 41 seconds remaining in the 4th quarter, Jericho's got a 1-point lead up on the Mepham Pirates. Number 1, Nicholas Palizotto, one of the leaders of this team, getting it done for the Jericho Jayhawks. And now face-off will take place at midfield. Barry loses the face-off to Skopicki.
All right, and now Jericho with another charge here,
Skopicki,
trying to get it here, and they're going to go backfield again.
Skopicki controlling it, gives it to Citron. Mepham's got to play aggressive. They're going to call him out, and Mepham's going to get possession.
Now with 1 minute and 24 seconds, Mepham has to make something happen fast.
Indeed, James, indeed. No one's going to help setting this up.
He's going to launch it, and
No one's got Green at
beautiful
midfield.
pass.
Green meets a defender, but Green gets by him. They're going to throw a flag on Jericho.
Green,
shot goes
just a
far
little bit
right.
outside. He missed that one there, but
Exhilarating game for both teams, absolutely. 1 minute, 3 seconds remain in the 4th quarter. Pirates down by 1. 11-10, Jayhawks on top.
This game really came back to life in this fourth quarter.
Absolutely, this game's been a thriller.
It's a nail-biter for sure.
Absolutely, James. And Mepham's going to have control on the Jericho end. And let's see if they can do something with 1 minute and 3 seconds remaining. Mepham's going to start off. They're going to give it to Green. Green's going to give it to Hanekamp. Hanekamp gives it to Barry. Barry looking to make a move. Give it to Sang. Barry to Green. Green goes back to Barry on top. Back to Sang.
Sang's going to look for
cut in the
someone.
middle. Gives it to Green. Green's going to give it to Williams on the outside. Back to Green. Back to Sang. Sang.
Oh.
It's a bouncer. It doesn't land. 37 seconds remain in the fourth quarter. Jayhawks still on top by 1.
Just too high. Klein did not even have to think about that one.
No way, Mepham's going to inbound it.
Hard hit on Hanekamp there. He's back up. And
Ref's going to whistle. Mepham will still have control of the ball on the Jericho side. Yeah. 30 seconds remain.
Hanekamp's been doing a great job, and that would have been a great
shot
big
far
loss
right.
Mepham.
Just missed by the senior Peter Barry. Barry had the look, but Mepham's still going to have control. Williams gives it to Green. Green, we're going to make a move. Gives it to Sang.
He has Hanekamp. Let's see if he goes for it.
Sang got a push by Skopicki. Hanekamp gets it. Back to Barry. Give him midfield.
Oh.
It's just far right. And with 7 seconds remaining, the Jericho Jayhawks have 1 point lead.
Sang with
it gets intercepted.
And that is game.
And the comeback is complete.
What a game, Sean.
The
What a game.
Jericho Jayhawks pull off the miraculous comeback.
And the Jayhawks will sprint onto the field to congratulate.
Unbelievable. The Jayhawks complete the comeback.
So now, who do you think sealed the game for the Jayhawks here, Sean?
Oh, Ari Shinanya.
Same here. Shania and Klein were able to keep on top of the game, and Citron was able to lead both of them.
Absolutely. Ari Shinanya, who got hurt at one point in the third quarter, came back in. The fourth quarter, comes back in and gets possibly the momentum-changing goal. And then Jericho just took over from there.
And just 2 minutes after being on the bench, after having to go onto the bench, he came back out and scored 2 more.
Couldn't agree more, James.
And just what a beautiful game.
And that's been it for the Primetime Game of the Week. I've been Sean McQuillan alongside James Bickom, and we'll see you next week on the BMB YouTube channel. Signing off.
Hicksville's going to be better than this?
Ben's not playing
Why, they're
Hicksville.
really good?